Hello guys, Lego Gladiator here with a review today, and I thought I'd do a review, talk about something I actually wish would be brought back. The Clone Wars TV series. If any of you are against the series, I'm sorry, but I actually liked the Clone Wars TV series when I was a kid. I mean, not really a kid, but I was a teenager at the time they came out, and I just started on the series before it was. Then later on, I heard they weren't going to make more episodes, and I was like Darth Vader. No! I mean, I wanted to see Order 66 play out in the Clone Wars. I actually wanted to see Order 66 in that kind of animation. That would have been so cool. It was because Disney purchased the license for the stinking... I know some of you might get angry, but I hate Disney just for doing that. I don't hate Walt Disney, I just hate the company. I like the original Disney stuff, and that's it. But I think they should have just never purchased Star Wars. They should have let Lucasfilms do their thing. They shouldn't have said, let's get rid of the Clone Wars. I mean, it's stupid to get rid of the Clone Wars. And I originally was a fan of Star Wars before I became a fan of Halo. But of course, one of my favorite... Now, I actually had a thing. I liked some of the villains. But my favorite villain unit of soldiers were pretty much... Most of my favorites in the series were not Jedi. They were soldiers. Certain soldiers like Commander Wolf, Commander Gregor, a lot of them. But my favorite was always the Mandalorians, known as the Death Watch. I liked them. When Darth Maul killed one of their leader, I didn't too much like their leader. I just liked the soldiers, the way they looked. Their leader I didn't too much care about, so I thought, well, one day I decided, when I went to the Lego convention this year, I wound up picking up tons of just different parts and pieces that were just Mandalorians parts, and I began putting them together on a custom minifigure, and I made this. I didn't add the armor to it. I didn't give the armor to it over there. The truth is, the armor is actually upgraded. The armor is actually a fake Lego from a fake Lego minifigure I had. And I pretty much, I've already showed this guy to you, but I thought I'd tell you the story behind why he was made. But anyways, this guy has a backstory to him. He joined the Death Watch. He was a member of Death Watch. When Darth Maul took over, he was one of the many Death Watch soldiers who left and went on the run. He pretty much became a bounty hunter. He pretty much hated Darth Maul, so if he had a chance, he would kill Darth Maul. That's the story behind him. And there is a time he does take a shot at Darth Maul, but Darth Maul deflects it, and he went back into hiding again so he wouldn't be killed. But he was not a coward. He just knew he'd never get another chance to kill him unless he went back into hiding again. Of course, as you could see, unlike the most of the Death Watch members, he's a lot more armored down and a lot more scary, a lot more tougher looking. The reason, as you can see, he has the same kind of gun. This was originally the gun I got for him. Now I pretty much use it with my Boba Fett figurine. As you can see, it is actually a Clone Army Customs helmet, along with a Clone Army Customs jetpack, and of course an original Clone Wars armor piece. This is from the Clone Wars sets. So if any of you are like, oh, I want that, where do I get it? Clone Wars. Look for the old Clone Wars sets. This same piece is in them. Sad thing though, you're never going to get them. It's strange, but I will go on eBay and this same piece, I bought this piece for only $1 and it was at the Lego convention. I went online to try to see if I could get more of them, and guess what? I saw a price that I just am not paying $2 for just this piece. I paid only $1 for this piece. When I was at the Lego convention, I'm not paying more than $1 for it. Even if I want to make like a whole army of them. Next time I go to the Lego convention, I'm going to look for more of these as well as more of the armor. Of the Mandalorian armor, and make me an army of Mandalorians. Which I'm going to call the Death Watch Reborn. And this guy's going to be their leader. Anyways, the story is, later on after Darth Maul was overthrown, he went and he took up arms against the place again and started up another Death Watch team. So, somewhere in the deep outer space of the Star Wars universe, him and his team are in hiding, waiting for the right time to strike. And that's the end of that story there. But, of course, because the Star Wars universe is vast and huge, you could pretty much make your own characters. In fact, if you kids are out, any of you out there who think this is a cool figurine, guess what? I think you can do better than me. I think you all can do better than me. And I would challenge you to make your own Star Wars characters. I challenge you all to make your own. Because I love to see creations and custom figurines that kids just built using their Lego collection. I love to see those things. I saw a collection, a kid who actually made himself a whole army of just custom characters that I liked. I mean, all of them looked so cool and epic. But it was a cool army. Anyways, that's it for today. Comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you think they should have kept the Clone Wars on. Because if you agree with me, repost, if you can, share this video, and let everyone across YouTube know there are other guys who are still fans of the Clone Wars. I kind of like the Rebels TV series, but I'm more of I want them to throw away the Rebels TV series and go back to the old animation way and finish off the Clone Wars. That's what I really want them to do. But I know they won't.